CDT. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in on time, and out of respect of your time, we are going to get started right now, and I just wanted to let everybody know that one, we will be recording this meeting with your permission, of course. We are going to start recording this meeting and streaming it also for our ISOC family. If you have, the same Zoom etiquette goes, if you are not speaking, please mute your mic. You can put on your video if your bandwidth allows. Please, if you have comments to the speaker, anybody who's on the floor, please use the chat. And if you want to speak during the question and answer section, please go right ahead and raise your hand. You will then proceed to unmute yourself and speak. So my name is Agang, and before I introduce myself, let me start recording. Yes. My name is Agang Ditlhogo. I'm an ICT for Development practitioner, and I'm going to be your moderator and host today. I'm so excited to be here because the conversation that we are having today is timely. It is at the right time, and I'm so excited to be welcoming you this evening to this talk. So Computer Society of Botswana and Internet Society, Botswana's chapter, came together to talk to issues of cybersecurity. We have a lot in common. So we decided, why not come together so that we can speak with one voice and that we can be louder. So today we are going to be talking to cybersecurity. And the questions that we are asking ourselves is, how are we going to, together, of course, fast track the implementation for cybersecurity policies, legislation in Botswana? And number two, how are we going to work together, not only in the acceleration of, but in being part of the conversation at the table? So I'm so excited about this collaboration, and thank you everybody from ISOC and from CSB. I'm thinking, when I think of us collaborating, I'm thinking of Ubuntu, the very essence of us being. We are definitely stronger together. So in technology terms, we can call it Ubuntu 2.0, and today I'm so excited to be welcoming Dr. Masizana. She will briefly introduce herself, but in introduction, I'd like to say Dr. Masizana is a mentor to many. She's with the University of Botswana Computer Science Department, and we look up to her because she drives us, she inspires us to do better, to be better, and to contribute so that our contribution can be meaningful. She'll have this time to welcome all of us and share a bit. Why are we even here? Why does it matter? Why should we work together? And Dr. Masizana, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that nice introduction, Agang. I hope you can hear me. Everybody can hear me.
What a nice.
Thank you very much. What a nice, very warm welcome. And also, we are very happy to welcome those who are probably coming to the CSB seminar for the first time, and we'd like to invite them to continue joining us in these seminars. Let me first of all acknowledge the guest speaker, Dr. Oten Tabona, for finding time to come and really be the collaborator today. Let me also acknowledge the partners from the Internet Society, the Botswana chapter, represented by Mr. Benson, Motswetla, the heads and directors of various institutions. I've seen that Mr. Tlobogang is here, is very key when we are talking about these issues. Let me also acknowledge CSB executive here present, organizers of the webinar, of course, Ms. Agang Ditlhogo, for the wonderful teamwork that you've done, CSB members, and then those who are going to join us today, hopefully, who are going to be future members. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are really welcome to this seminar. CSB was founded in 2010, and so that I don't waste a lot of time, we really have been having these seminars every so often. And this year was probably the worst because of the COVID pandemic. Everything went up. But we have set these seminars to provide some sort of a study and discussion of the impact of computers on humans and society. And when we do, we want to promote the interchange of information in this field and also its applications. And also we want to promote networking and collaboration among members and beyond. And we also want to treat this as multidisciplinary. As much as we're talking about ICT issues, we also want to talk about other things that affect the human society from our skills point of view. And also we talk about non-technical issues. So it's not always talk about ICT, general issues that are affecting the society. We also meet every so often to talk about. So the seminar series really has been quiet, but I think this year, this is really the beginning of a very good delivery by CSB in collaboration with the Internet Society of Botswana. Today's collaboration is on cybersecurity, and we know it's a challenge. I'm not a speaker. I'll try very much not to be talking a lot of things because the speaker is here to really share with us. But we know the challenge. We know that there's the increase of the need for the young talent within this field. We therefore also need to understand, in order to do that, we have to understand the various levels of the IT and the ICT computing operations around the country and how they contribute to our economy. And therefore, with that, we'll be able to circumvent this dark web that we are always talking about in terms of security, and also understand the threats that are facing us as the country. I'm very happy that Botswana is about to launch its cybersecurity strategy. I know that maybe that has not yet been disseminated, but the Minister of Transport and Communication is beginning will share with us the implementation plan that is coming up. We know that knowledge is power. Once we know more. We have options. The great Kofi Annan once said, knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is a premise of progress in every society. And even with this topic, we need to start there. We need to start by knowing exactly what it is. And the CSB seminar and many other seminars and conferences that have been taking place around the country are trying to get us to that level where we come on board. And most importantly, we've seen that we need these professionals. We need a professional that understand the dynamism of our field, and also the challenges that this cybersecurity is a factor of dynamism as well. So we need to understand the transformations that are happening around the globe, and how the cybersecurity is also aligned to this. We also have to talk about, most probably, talk about how education is very important. Botswana has really tried to provide formal education, both the standard education and also in ICT. But we've also seen through literature that there are so many observations that the trends in our area in terms of skills. We don't have skills. We have limited capacity. So the education and also training and awareness and all those things are going to be very, very important. And I hope our speaker will touch on that. And also we have to recognize, most importantly, as we are implementing the strategy, that this is a multidisciplinary delivery that needs to bring everybody together: industry, academia, government, even computing societies such as the one that is hosting today. So therefore, CSB is really willing to continue to provide this platform where we can come back and continue to look at this issue. And as we are implementing, we also come and look at the delivery points during the implementation process. We do have a conference that we share with the University of Botswana. It's called the ICC's conference. It comes every 2 years. We started it here at the University of Botswana, and we are partnering with Ministry of Transport and Communication, University of Johannesburg, and the American Embassy. And this is one of the platforms that are really trying to bring people together and expand a little bit more on cybersecurity. We normally talk about policies and strategy and regulation frameworks. We talk about critical infrastructure. We talk about data sharing. We talk about capacity building at those conferences. So we are hoping that maybe this year towards the end of the year, we'll do it. If not, because of this COVID situation that we have, we may have to do it in 2022. And everybody is welcome to really continue to join us in that endeavor. Dr. Oteng is an educationist with a PhD in big data forensics. So there's so much to learn from him. He has established a cybersecurity research group in BIUST, and that means really he has this passion, he's committed, and therefore his talk would really go a long way to contribute towards raising awareness in this. And on behalf of Computer Society of Botswana, let us welcome him with warm hands, and hopefully again in the future we'll hear more from him, especially when perhaps he comes back to talk to us a little bit more on the big data forensics special area that he is aligned to. Thank you very much, Agang.
Thank you so much, Dr. Masizana. Such a warm welcome. And you know, when we were sitting down and trying to come up with this webinar and the theme, we realized that we are all stakeholders, you know, whether we are NGOs, NPOs, academia, the regulator, and the government of Botswana. So today we decided to concentrate on academia. So we are going to be hearing from Dr. Tabona, and we have Elias, who's a student of cybersecurity, lined up as well. So we wanted to give it this balance. And in the future, we are going to be talking to, you know, cybersecurity law. We are going to be talking, how can we get the regulator? You know, how can we contribute better? How can we be, as societies, come together and just help in pushing this mandate? Next on our agenda, we have Benson Motswetla, who is the Vice President of ISOC Botswana chapter, who's going to be sharing with us just a little bit in welcoming all of us and talk to, you know, the different key areas that internet society is concentrating on. If I remind you, we are always talking to community networks, we talk to infrastructure development, we talk to global routing, encryption. So there are so many things that you can get from ISOC, and it's internetsociety.org if you want to check it out. So Benson, please go right ahead and give us those welcoming remarks from
ISOC. Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are. You are. We would have loved video, but it's okay.
Yeah, I was trying to conserve my bandwidth, so I was keeping the video off because I use very little bandwidth here at home.
Thank you.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Benson Motswetla, as Agang has said. I am the current Vice President of Internet Society Botswana.
I'm scared to.
Okay. Can I go on?
Yes, please proceed.
Okay. So basically, I was saying, I'm the Vice President of the Internet Society of Botswana. So basically, the Internet Society is an international organization that has affiliations in many different countries. And our basic premise is basically working for an open, globally connected and secure, trustworthy internet for everyone. So this webinar really speaks to the mandate and the mission of the Internet Society. And we, as the Internet Society Botswana this year, we made it in our action plan that we're going to be having these webinars to talk to the issues that we are facing in the country, and as well as helping with the national vision of attaining a knowledge-based economy, which we all know that the country has taken an ambitious vision to transform Botswana into a knowledge-based economy. And this seminars feed into that big mandate that we try to attain. So the Internet Society is open. Actually, we believe that the internet is for everyone. So the Internet Society of Botswana is open for everyone who wants to join it. And we really hope that from from this webinar, we're going to get more members joining in, because we really need different kinds of people. We need a multidisciplinary team in our attainment of various initiatives that we have come up with this year. So we have a flagship program. I don't know if you guys already know about it. It's called the National Digital Literacy Program, that basically intends to fight the digital divides in Botswana, being both gender, disability, and poverty divides in Botswana. So the program has already started, and we're looking for people who are going to be champions of this program. So we will be really glad if people from this webinar will be joining in. And again, I would like to commend the planning committee, both Agang and Eric, and the Computer Society for this wonderful inaugural webinar, because I believe more is going to come from these type of webinars. So with that, let me not speak a lot. Welcome everyone, and the Internet Society of Botswana chapter is welcome to you too.
Thank you so much, Benson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to try to set the tone, and with me here, I have this week's paper, the Sunday Standard, and if you go to the headline, it reads as this: details heightened for fears of gray zone attack. So it goes on to talk about that Botswana is under attack. I want to hold it up here. Botswana is under attack, and we need to act now or yesterday. So the minister talked this, and for me, it was really exciting to see that we are really within the whole mandate. So as Botswana, where are we? Where are we going? And what efforts are we trying to do towards this? Headline number 2 was with the Washington Post this past week. So they talked to how the pipeline was getting gas, fuel, diesel to different parts of the US, was infiltrated by cyber. They had a cyber attack. And these people call themselves, or this group they call themselves the Robin Hoods of the internet. So it was quite fascinating that within the past few days, we've been able to see news coming out. So as Botswana, how do we avoid these ransomwares, which is very, it's coming, but how do we make sure that we avoid it in time? And how is our infrastructure? What is the conversations that we are having? So I'm so excited to welcome Dr. Tabona to this conversation. So Dr. Tabona, thank you so much. Dr. Tabona is an enthusiastic researcher who was awarded a PhD in big data forensics as a service in the University of Wales in the UK in 2017. He has worked, he's currently working for BOOST since 2018, and his role includes lecturing in cybersecurity and mobile computing, coordinating student projects, research, and fostering industrial collaboration, especially here at home and internationally. He has played a huge part in the establishment of BOOST Cybersecurity Research Group in 2018. So I'm excited. I could go on and on about Dr. Tabona. So Dr. Tabona Railebuha, for your time and being here with us. So I'm going to allow you to share your screen right now and have the next few 20 or so minutes to present to us. We are so excited. Thank you.